Hi, everyone. Cindy Bettino, Transformational Healing, and also your host for Sterling Women. So today I have the honor of interviewing Sandy Chandler, who is our annual sponsor, and she is a residential realtor for Century 21. Now, before we start with Sandy Chandler, I have to tell you why I love Sandy Chandler. Sandy Chandler is my realtor. She sold my house in 2008 in the middle of the greatest recession, pre-COVID. She sold it in 2 days. And then she helped me buy this house, my cabin on the side of a mountain. There were 4 other contracts and we got the house. That's how great she is. And I also love the people that Sandy works with. So now that I've said my piece and why I love Sandy, how are you today, Sandy?
I'm good. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk.
Oh, of course. Sterling Women, we love our sponsors, man. We love our sponsors. So tell me why you are so good at what you do.
I believe the reason I am so good at what I do is I take a different approach to my business. I look at my clients as lifetime commitment. So I don't ever want to push somebody. It's way too big a transaction for someone to feel pressured by me. They're already going to feel enough pressure from all the other factors involved. They certainly don't need to feel pressure from their agent. And I want them to take their time and to feel good about the process and to understand the process. So I think what makes me different is that I am patient. I take the time to educate my clients so that they make an informed decision. And I will follow through with whatever their wishes are, but I show them the full circle of events before they make their choice so that they have a good picture of what they're going to be looking at.
Yeah, you're really good. You're really good at informing.
I try not to overwhelm them.
Yeah. I mean, how many houses did we look at before we found the cabin?
I have no idea. It was too long ago. We looked at a few and it was fun.
We looked at, I think the infamous story from Jay about the crack house. Yeah, that was oh my God. Some of the stuff that we looked at was just crazy. The other thing that I love so there are 2 other things I love about you. One is I know when I hire you to either rent a property or to buy a property, the only thing I have to worry about is making sure that I get the mortgage and that everything that the mortgage company needs, I give them. But other than that, you handle all the details. Anything that comes up, I never hear about it, ever.
No.
So
I'm a full service agent. I try to be extremely accessible. That's one of the biggest complaints that most people have about their agent is you call and you can't get through. Their voicemail is full and they never answer their phone. You text them and they respond 3 days later. You email, you never get a response. So I do my very best to be extremely responsive.
No, you are.
Thank you. Yeah. And I try to field all of the issues so that by the time you hear about it, it's resolved. I tell you, this is what happened and it's been fixed. So that, again, it just takes pressure off of you from an already stressful situation so that you're not worried about all of the pieces that I know how to fix and I know how to handle. By the time you hear about it, I've already done it. It's already been handled.
And that I can't tell you what a relief that is from the other side, The other thing that I love about you is I love your home inspectors. Your home inspectors, oh my goodness. I've had such great experiences with them. And when you're living in a house for a while and you're going, back and forth to wherever you go, and you see these houses come up for sale every 2 or 3 years, they've had to have had a horrible home inspector that they're flipping like that all the time.
Right. Being in the business, I've been in this business for more than 20 years. I've been on both the sale side and the purchase side, and on the list side with the selling side. Some of the inspections I've seen come back from other inspectors would just make me cringe. I've seen inspectors who don't look at hardly anything. I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what they're doing in the house. They must be making long distance calls to their friends or something. They're not checking the appliances. They don't check the windows. They don't look at the roof. They look at the roof visually from the ground. Well, I can do that. They don't, it's shocking what they don't do.
Yeah.
I choose the people on my team that I would want to help me, and in fact, that do help me. My inspector has done my own inspections. My lender has done my own work. So my team is very strong. And of course, everyone's free to use their own people, but there's good inspectors and bad inspectors. There's good lenders and bad lenders. I have a very strong team.
Yeah, and we had to dig deep to find a lender for me. Just saying, Jay had just filed bankruptcy and closed his school. You know, I had gone through a divorce not too long before that, so I had some black marks on my record from the divorce. And I mean, but we did. I mean, it was so cool.
Self-employed people are just harder.
Self-employed.
We're nervous about it.
Yeah. The first guy you sent me to laughed at me. just saying.
Yeah, what can you do?
No, it happens. So those are the reasons why I love you, and why I am so happy that you are a sponsor for Shielding Women. So tell me what makes you different, because you already talked about why you're good at what you do, but there are so many realtors out there, so many. So why don't I pick my best friend that's a realtor? Why do, like,
a lot of people have come to me and they've said, you know, I don't know, my cousin is an agent, my sister-in-law, my brother, you know, whatever, my best friend, my husband's coworker, whatever, somebody's doing it on the side. So first of all, the doing it on the side, the part-time agent, never a wise move. God love them. They're trying to do a side hustle, and that's an admirable thing. But real estate's a 24/7 business. I mean, it will eat you up and chew you out. You have to be on top of it. The law changes twice a year. And within that, I mean, our contracts change twice a year. The law is changing all the time. So you really, really need to be immersed in it to be any good at it. There's a saying in real estate that 10% of the agents make 90% of the money. And that's true.
Really?
Yes. There are tens of thousands of agents, but there's a handful of top producers.
So why do you think so many people go into it?
They think it's easy. They have I kid you not. They think it's easy. I'm not kidding. They think that they can do it in their spare time. There must be some joker on TV saying, do this in your spare time and make $100,000. They have no idea what's involved in it.
No,
They literally think that you open a door, you show a house, you write a contract, you collect a big commission. They have no idea what's involved.
I think it's one of the hardest jobs that people have. I mean, not only are you giving away your nights and weekends, but like you said, the laws change, and there are so many
nights and weekends are for clients. Then during the day, that's for appraisers and inspectors and lenders. So it's really, you know, either your business owns you or you don't make any money.
Making me really tired.
And holidays, that's when you're working. You're working when everybody else is off.
Yeah.
So, you know,
it's hard. Yeah.
It's just, you either choose to embrace it and know that this is your business and this is what you do, or you're not going to make any money, and you'll be one of the tens of thousands of agents who get in it for the 2-year minimum period that your license is good for and drop out.
Well, I'm glad you're not one of those, and I'm glad you. I mean, you've been working with me since we're in the 19s. Well, is that true?
We're in the 20s.
No, 20s. No, we started in the 20s, 2008. I've
been
here since 2008. Yeah.
So 12 years.
Super cool. Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been an awesome ride.
It's really cool for me to have this career because I've done my entire business focused on the relationship. So I have clients. I have a client who I met her daughter was a toddler and was playing the game of she throws the sunglasses down, I pick them up, give them to the baby. She throws them down, I pick them up, give them to the baby. The baby's in college now. I've bought and sold, I don't know, 4 or 5 houses for them as years have progressed, and now Jocelyn's in college.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's really cool for me to have those long-term relationships.
Yeah.
And it's
And
very
those
rewarding.
are the realtors that you want to hire, the ones with those long relationships, because you know that they're still in it and they're doing it. And yeah. So anyway, so
Clients are
Sandy,
happy and they're trustworthy. And
how do people find you?
you can find me by Century 21's website. You go to Century 21 and then you can look for Sandy Chandler. You could just Google Sandy Chandler and you'll find Sandy Chandler, Century 21.
Okay,
You can call me at 703-395-3023. You can, of course, find me on Sterling Women as a
yes,
sponsor.
you can. Yes, you
Or
can.
you can email me at sandychandler37@gmail.
I love it. Sandy, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And
Sure.
can we see your new puppy?
Yes. I'm afraid to move my chair because I don't want to squish her. She is
I
2
have
months
to. I'm
old.
sorry, everybody. I know we're going long, but I have to see this puppy again.
Silly. And she's 2 months old, and she just came at Christmas time. She came in my stocking. She's literally the size of a stocking.
Well, thanks, Cindy. Thank you again. Hi, Lily. Nice to meet you. Take care and have a great day. Thanks again.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.